Hello everyone, this is Eagle and welcome back to Steel Division 2. So we are still with the British divisions. Technically it's an Indian division. However, we all know that India was under occupation by UK during World War II. So this Indian division served under the British flag during World War II, and this division is known for mountain warfare training. Therefore, it was not a surprise that this division was sent actually to the Italian theater. It's mentioned here that the battle group main feature are its Indian Gorkha troops, which deploy in larger squads with radar trait, but at the expense of the handheld AT weapons. They are also mentioning here that the Gorkhas unit are actually considered a fanatical unit, and that's why it receives an extra SMGs. Tank support is provided by element from the Canadian 1st Armored Brigade, basically Shermans, as well as few Crusader Mk2. And as per the game, this division, the 8th Indian Division, is a solid battle group that feels most comfortable in defensive situations. So that is what is mentioned here in the game. Of course, I have done my research. Most of what is said here is actually accurate, except for some few points. So the 8th Indian Infantry Division was formed in 25th of October 1940, and it actually participated in the Anglo-Iraqi War first to secure the oil fields for the British. And with the Allied being hit hard in France and Egyptian deserts, the division was first dispatched to Egypt to rescue the British forces against Rommel. The division also participated in the Italian campaign as well, as this division is actually specialized in mountain warfare like what is mentioned here. And that is of course due to the nature of Indian mountains where the division received its original training. One of the famous units of this division is indeed the Gorkha Rifles, which means frontier force, and they are soldiers from Nepalese origin. However, the idea of giving these units fanatical traits is really funny. It is well known that India was actually occupied country by Britain, just as many other Asian and African nations during that time. In fact, most of the troops that fought with the Allied during World War II from these occupied countries were actually forced one way or another to fight with the Allied. This does not only apply to India, but to other occupied countries as well, such as Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, and Morocco. So, if anything, these units should actually have this hardened trait rather than the fanatic ones. Having said that, these troops actually fought very well. It is estimated that over 2.6 million Indians were actually dispatched to fight with the Allies, which was obviously critical for the Allied victory. That's all what I have about this division. Let's move on to see how did we configure this division. So here we go, the 8th Indian Infantry, or like they call it in Company of Heroes, the Indian Artillery Division. It has very good artillery. I like this division in general. It has potentials, and it is really indeed good in defense. It also had some good infantry. So let's move on to the recon tab. Here in the recon tab we actually have some choices. So basically we have this Humber recon car. So that car actually had 37mm AB shells as well as HE shells. It has 70mm penetration using the AB shells. So it's actually very good recon unit. It has road speed of 75 km/h. So it is a must to take unit in the recon tab. We have several other choices here. We have also this 75mm autocar M3 actually. It's a gun mounted on the M3, which has an MG and also an assault gun 75 millimeter that has AB shells that can penetrate up to 19 millimeter, as well as HE shells, which can be fired from range of 1500 meter. So this is also a good choice to take. The only problem with it that it has very weak frontal armor, so you actually need to use it wisely. I did not take this one. I only had the Humber, and yeah, basically I had also the Indian Scouts, and I took with those this MK2A, the ACV IB armor car, which has, by the way, 14 millimeter AB shells, anti-tank rifle, and also a machine gun. So it is a very good recon car, and these Indian Scouts actually have sniper as well. So that's why basically I took 2 cars of them, both of them in phase A. You have other several units like the Racy squad, but these are weak. I mean, recon are supposed to be used for recon, so we are not expecting that these units will have a stronger strength. So that's why I just choose to take the snipers, which can help in fighting as well, but mostly I will use them for recon. There is one unit here which has actually bayets, but I saved the bayets to the anti-tank tab, where we have plenty of those. That's basically how I configure the recon tab. Moving to the infantry tab, we have varieties here, lots of choices. So first I started with the Indian Assault Pioneers. They are basically assault pioneers with napalm. So yeah, I took 1 card from those. We only have 1 card, so I took 1 card in phase A. And then I got the Gorkha rifle. And here you have the Bedford transport, which is a bit slow. So you need to take care while choosing these units, because they will be very slow in reaching to the front, so you cannot actually rush with those. I believe, I'm not sure if we had, no, we only have the Bedford. So as I said, the Bedford is a bit slow compared to other transports on the German side and even on the other allied divisions. But anyway, as we can see here, we have this snipers that you can rush with them, and this armor car actually had road speed of 80 kilometer. So anyway, I took the assault pioneers in phase A, the Gorkha rifles, and then I had another rifle that has bayets. All of my units are vetted with 1 vet. I took also a leader, basically, to increase the veterancy. In phase B, I had this field engineers, which basically good in CQC, but the only problem is that they have this strength of 5. But that's not a big deal. I mean, you don't have so many good units here in close combat, but you have something that you can work with, like the Indian field engineers and the Indian assault pioneers. And by the way, only 1 card from these guys. Then I took another card from the Gorkha rifles, and this is basically the best unit here in this division. It has 2 machine guns, it has Thompson, and it has also anti-tank grenades, and some of them, yeah, it has anti-tank grenades. Then I took the rifle bayet, also in phase B. I like to keep always anti-tank weapons in all the phases, So A, B, and C as well. So in C, I did not have the anti-tank, but I do have some anti-tank, be it here in the anti-tank tab. We'll come to that. So just to have more availabilities, I just took one card of the Indian rifles. Now in the tank tab, you only have Shermans, of course, Sherman V. Not so great. I mean, I don't really like the Sherman. It's not that good. It's only good in spamming, but yeah, we don't have other choice. So I took one card of the Sherman V, sorry, in phase A, which provides you with 4 tanks. And then I took the command one in phase B, another 4 tanks. And then I just took another card with 11 tanks from those. Not much options, as I said, in the tank tab. Also in the support, same thing. Someone might say that you can actually take this one to do some HE support, because you don't have here any support guns or support tanks that can provide HE power, and as I said, the HE power in this game is somehow essential. So yeah, I think it might be a mistake from my side not taking this one, especially that I can get at least good availability in phase B or something. But anyway, here I took a machine gun, I took a commander, I took a supply, and that's it. The anti-tank tab, I made sure to have lots of anti-tank because we only have medium tanks, which are the Shermans. So I compensated this with the 17 bounder, which we have plenty of these in this division. So I took one card from the 57mm in phase A, and also in phase B I filled the rest with 17 bounder in phase B and phase C. And of course I took one Indian Bayat team. Anti-air, of course, the Crusader and the Buffers. One card from each. The Crusader is a pretty good anti-air unit. I mean, it's a must to take actually. It has rate of fire of 818, and it also has range of 2250 meter. So it is really good unit, and I think it's a Canadian one because it has the Canadian emblem here. Moving to the artillery tab, you do have lots of choices, and you do have a great howitzers here. First, you have the mortar 107mm, which is really good, and it's not also that expensive. It costs 70, and it has very good range, so it's a must to take. Then I took one card from this off-map artillery. Even though they made it so expensive, I still like to take it really. I mean, it's a good counter against spam. I think people should use it whenever they can to counter the spam. Then I took one card from the Indian 25 bounder artillery, and the reason I took this is actually because when you vet it, you get 4 and you get 10 rounds per minute in the rate of fire, and this is really good. I mean, the rate of fire here really matters, especially in the counter battery, when you are trying to fire against another artillery basically, and try to kill it. Once you enter this artillery game, the rate of fire does matter, and we will actually see this in the next game. It's a really good game against one of the good players. So yeah, and I did not take this because the maximum rate of fire that I can get with this gun is like 6 rounds per minute, and it will give me only one gun in that case. So that's why I choose to take the 25 pounders. I feel they are much more reliable. Moving to the air tab, we have several choices here, ranging from bombers and fighters, and we also have anti-tank planes, and these will be very useful against heavy tanks. So yeah, I took the Boston MK4 basically to have a bomber in phase A, and then I took another one in phase B, so I have total of 6 bombers in this division. And I took the Spitfire and I vet it a little bit, so I have actually excellent agility, which is really important in the dogfight, and with good speed as well, 590 kilometer per hour. There is another variant here which costs 115, and you can also get an excellent agility with 610 speed, but it will give you only one plane in phase A if you vet it. So that's why I choose the one with 110. And of course I took both of the Hurricanes because, as I said, this division only has medium tanks, so you should always have something to kill the big tanks. And that's it basically. I didn't take the Hurricane bombers or the Spitfire bomber as well. The Boston was enough for me. The speed is 440 kilometers, so it's not that bad, and it's a heavy bomber. So yeah, that's how I configured this division. You can also take a Spitfire Recon, but this one has no weapons at all, so it's kind of useless. And then you have the Baltimore. I mean, it doesn't make a difference compared to the Boston. Anyway, this is how I set up the 8th Indian Division. The next game is really good against one of good players, so let's move on and see how did we play that game. So, here is the game that I had with the 8th Indian Division. And I am playing on the left side, and my opponent is playing on the right side. I'm playing against LtMarthy, or we can call it Lieutenant Marthy. I think that what the name means. And it's not the first time I meet with Marthy or LtMarthy. I have played against him before multiple times, but this was the last game. He's already on the right side deploying his units here, as we can see, and I have also deployed mine. So he's starting with basically infantry. He's trying to push into this flag at the start of the game. Okay, and I'm also trying to hold this flag. He's playing basically the 4th Monte, which is a Romanian division. I'm not expert with Romanian division, but most of the time I played against them. I find them good. They are quite strong. The 8th Indian Artillery also is not an easy division. It's a very good division. So he started pushing fast. I'm also his transports are much faster than mine. I have here the Indian scouts. He has one back here, 75 millimeter. I have lots of recon units. Let's see if I can get his back here, but I don't leave anything to the chance. Right away I deploy the Boston MK4, trying to take out this gun. Yes, and I was able to. Right away he responds with light bombers and a recon, and I have a Spitfire ready for him, and he loses his first fighter bomber. I'm not sure why he kept his recon plane here. Now this is a dogfight now. He's about to lose the other recon plane, and yes, he lost both planes at the start of the game, which is a big loss. Right away he deploys Messerschmitt BF-109 G2. Not sure if he is gonna be able to kill the Spitfire. I have also deployed the Boston MK4, so I have lots of good planes in this division, as we can see. Most of the fight is around this flag because that's actually where he tried to push. I lost all my recon Humber tanks here, thanks to that 80 gun which was here, but I'm still able to hold. He's using the plane to attack my units here, the BF-109. In this side, everything looks calm. He's well barricaded in all these places. Okay, he is deploying tank buster HS-129 Henkel, and he's deploying it on just small transport vehicles, basically. I think this is an overkill. I mean, you can get these ones very easily. You don't need to deploy this, but anyway. Right now I started to deploy anti-air. I'm bringing the buffers 40mm. He has more flags than I have. I have 13 flag. He has 11. By the way, this Romanian division also has lots of planes, as we can see. He started with a good number with planes, and the same thing goes for me as well. So he lost 2 planes already, and he already has 4 on the field. So that's a lot. Spitfire against the BF-109. Oh, the Spitfire now is like this is going to be difficult for the Spitfire. I mean, I'm trying to maneuver, but there are lots of planes here. 3 planes trying to get the Spitfire, and there is 1 tank buster plane here. Okay, I lost the Spitfire. That was not a good decision to deploy this plane among all these fighters that he has. Okay, the Humber here is trying to destroy this R-35 Commander. I lost 1, and he lost his tank as well. He's now gonna try to take down the Humber, but I have the anti-air, and I was able to suppress him. I still have control over this flag, and now I have control over that flag as well, so we have 12 to 12. It looks like LtMarthy has more air superiority, so let's see if he can keep it this way, or I will turn the tide. This was really a good game and a long game as well, filled of lots of intense moments. So let's see how it goes. He was able to destroy the buffers using the mortar 60mm. His planes are annoying me on this side. I'm trying to push, but he has good plane support. I'm trying to use these carriers, which has MGs basically. Okay, I deploy another Boston heavy bomber, trying to take out some of his units. He's gonna try to destroy it, but he was not able to. That's because actually I am deploying lots of anti-air, trying to counter his air superiority. I did not expect that he will have all this planes. I'm deploying another Boston, another heavy bomber coming. Luckily, I also have lots of planes to use in my arsenal. So we were able to destroy this MG-34. We are killing all the resistance on this area, trying to get control over this flag and even push further. He now deploys lots of packs, trying to destroy these carriers, light armored vehicle. He's gonna destroy this using the HS-129. I mean, this is too much. You don't need to bring this to destroy such a small light carrier. I'm not sure. It looks like he did not bring any armor. Not even a small light one. Let's see. He lost his BF-109 to the Spitfire, and now he's gonna lose this. And this is too much. Too much losses on the Air Force for LtMarthy. I'm bringing this light armored vehicle, ACV IB. Another Humber comes. What I like about the Indian division is that it actually has lots of armored vehicles that you can use. He has one bazooka hiding here. He can actually destroy both of them, but I think he's not noticing this. Oh, lots of planes here. Trying to maneuver between the BF-109, and I was able to escape safely using the Spitfire. We lost this thanks to that Pak 38. Both divisions do not have proper heavy armor support, but they do have light armor vehicles that can be used to push fast. So far I only have one mortar, this 107mm, which is really good, by the way. The Indian division is more superior when it comes to the artillery. They even call it in company fears the Indian artillery division. Don't know why, but yeah, this division has very good guns, especially the mortar side and even the heavy artillery. So I don't think he can win this using the artillery, but let's see. Very good setup here of ATs. I'm deploying lots of light armor, which is basically what I have in this division. Now he started deploying the medium armor, the Panzer 4. Two Panzer 4s are coming here and another one is coming here. I don't have any medium or light armor deployed yet. I have light armor, but not medium or heavy. Okay, he loses two of the anti-tank. Okay, LtMarthy now. LtMarthy, he's realizing the threat of the Air Force and now trying to deploy these anti-air guns. The Vickers 75mm, which is also good against tanks. He needs to deploy more of these. Relying on the Air Force heavily. He already lost lots of his air units, but I believe he still has more. "12 flag to 12 flag." Good recon. You're probably gonna lose it. We have two anti-air here. Yes, he's gonna lose it. The amount of planes that LtMarthy lost in this game is huge, to be honest. I mean, such a waste. Okay, my medium armor now started to deploy the Sherman V. The best I have in my arsenal. Which is not bad. It's a very good tank. I mean, it can stand against the Panzer 4. It has frontal armor of 100mm. Not so great gun, but it can do the job. He deploys lots of armor trying to destroy my advancing units here. He has an MG34. I have scouts also that can basically see his units. Now I started deploying 6 pounder and 76mm also, the 17 pounder, which I have lots of those in this division, so I can take out his armor. The fighting goes on all fronts, basically in the south and on the center as well. It's becoming more difficult in this area, and in this area I'm trying to push in this forest. "50mm back destroyed the rifles here. I lost lots of transports on these roads thanks to the guns. He's advancing his Panzer 4 here, trying to take this flag by force. He's even targeting the mortars. He can see the mortars from this side. I don't know how he can see the mortars, but he cannot see the MG. It's right in front of it. Eugene logic. Okay, he was able to take down one of the mortars. Now he only... I don't think he even saw the MG. The Sherman here is hunting the Panzer 4. Let's see if it will be able to destroy it. I have a penetration. this is, yeah, he lost one and I lost the other one here. I was able to discover his Panzerschreck team. He loses another BF 109 here. Too many losses for the air units. He loses another Panzer 4. But also I lost both of my Shermans in this side. In the center I'm not able to advance, but I'm able to make him lose lots of Panzer units. This 17 pounder is doing really great. Another tank, 2 tanks lost to this gun. Are we going to destroy the third? Let's see. Yes, 3 tanks lost to 1 gun. This is huge. Wow, this 17 pounder is able to hunt the mobile wagon. He's anti-air. Got a penetration, but he was able to withdraw quickly. We were able also to destroy the anti-air gun here using the mortar. Deploying another mortar. Now he started deploying artillery, 75mm artillery. It has a really good rate of fire, 12 rounds per minute. These are very good artillery pieces. He's targeting the 17 pounder. I don't have artillery deployed yet other than the mortars. Another recon comes here. He's about to lose it. I hope he loses it. He was able to escape. On this side, this gun is targeting my Crusader AA. I lost the AA. I lost lots of AA in this area. 2 Panzer 4s, 1 mobile wagon, and another Panzer Commander 4 is coming. He's preparing for a big bush in this side. Now he is able to establish a wall of AA. Here, 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 and here. So now we can say that he has good counter against my Air Force. I lost the heavy bomber. Good tactic. Let's see if now this push will be able to do something. I mean, LtMarthy has a good chance here to push further on this side. Okay, what is he trying to do exactly? He lost another Panzer here, but what is this for? I mean, this is a big mistake. He's probably gonna lose it. Yeah, right away I deployed the Spitfire. Trying to destroy this. Let's see if I can get it, but yeah, he has lots of anti-air in this area. I hope I don't lose my Spitfire. I lost the Spitfire, too bad. Losing 1 Sherman here as well. But the 17 pounder is able to destroy this Panzer 4. He's probably gonna lose the other one. Yeah, he lost this tank. It's butchery here. I mean, massacre of tanks. I lost mine, he lost his as well. This Crusader saved the 17 pounder basically. Wow. Wow. See amount of artillery. Six artillery guns, 7 artillery guns. 7 artillery pieces. And right away I started to respond because I noticed the amount of artillery that he's using to support his push. So now I'm starting to deploy also my artillery, and I have the 25 pounder. Also a great artillery. It has 8 rounds per minute, and it's good. So let's see. And it's 87 millimeter actually, not 75. But he has lots of them. He has like 7 guns on the field. No progress on this side for either both of us. He's not able to advance. I'm not able to advance as well. He's well barricaded in this area, trying to hunt any unit that it advance. Also, I'm not able to push here, but I was able to destroy lots of tanks. He still have Air Force. He still has the BF 109. But I was able to escape thanks to this anti-air. I have good anti-air, the buffers. I have anti-air in this area as well. He deployed lots of tanks. I still have some tanks to deploy. I didn't use my arsenal of tanks yet. My mortars are trying to target his anti-air basically to make room for the Air Force. And at the same time I am deploying my artillery in order to start countering this wall of artillery that he has. Okay, I'm about to lose the Crusader again. Okay, this one is lost. Definitely, yeah. My main problem that I don't have proper anti-air in this area, and his main bush is focused on this side, the south. He has also good anti-air to counter my air units, the mobile wagon. The 17 pounder is trying to target this Panzer tank, and I am able to destroy it. So LtMarthy has 13 flag, I have 11, because thanks to the fact that he is able to occupy this one. Now he is targeting the anti-air and the 17 pounder on this side. My artillery has started now. Trying to hunt. I'm still counting on the Air Force, even though he has good anti-air. Yes, and this was a good hit. More Shermans are coming. So now it becomes an artillery game actually. Who will win the artillery battle? Let's see. Okay, the fighter bomber is coming, but the Bofors is doing really good. He was able to destroy the 17 pounder in this area. Deploying more artillery pieces. Still, I'm not able to destroy any of his artillery. He's bringing 47mm Breda, I believe, to secure this side. So I'm using the mortars to destroy his anti-air and the artillery to counter his artillery. But he's still pushing in this side, pushing hard. Now I'm bringing lots of Indian rifles to push further. Most of the fight is concentrated on the southern front, besides some skirmishes on the center. Concentrated artillery fire on the mortars now because they are doing heavy damage on the anti-air, which is basically give away his artillery position. And now I am concentrated my artillery pieces also on his side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 artillery gun. He has 7. So, and he just lost 1 here. So 6 against 6. But there is a difference actually, that my artillery pieces are vetted because I'm putting commanders near them. So they should have better accuracy. He's sending this HS-129 targeting the Shermans. I have no anti-air. Too bad. Move, move, move. I'm starting to move, but I don't think... Yeah, I think he's gonna destroy them. Oh, he lost sight. How nice. This was so close. It's an artillery game. I'm targeting all of his artillery pieces. I'm deploying more artillery actually. So now 8 artillery pieces against 6 of him. So you cannot blame me actually for using all this artillery. He started the artillery battle. Okay, a Panzer IV here. It will lose definitely against the 17 pounder. Good counter against the tanks. Heavy fight in this area, trying to retake the flag. By the way, he's playing also Maverick. And that means he lost his advantage in phase C. So it's gonna be difficult to win this, but he's doing so great, given the fact that he has less income. Okay, he destroyed my Sherman command. I'm pushing more anti-air. Still, his artillery is surviving. I think if I get those artillery, the game is gone for LtMarthy. Trying to push. I still have 1 mortar standing. And trying to push to retake this flag. Okay, he lost his all of his units in this side. I think I have a good chance even to move now forward and take this flag. Wow, lots of air units. Pushing the Spitfire. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to catch him. I still have more anti-air to deploy. Okay, he has also good anti-air, so that was a wrong decision. I mean, he's probably gonna lose this fighter here. Yes, he should not push it deep. Okay, we are about to retake this flag. I think it's lost for the southern front. I have really good chance to push forward here. I should deploy. Yeah, I'm deploying actually more Indian rifles and scouts, preparing for a big push. It looks like LtMarthy is losing the artillery battle because he lost lots of them now. Lots of the artillery pieces. We are able to regain control of this flag. So 12 to 12. Very good battle. .47mm Breda. He also lost his anti-air, but he still have the mobile anti-air, the mobile wagon, which can cause lots of damage, to be honest. One Panzer IV coming here. Is there a way to destroy it? I hope these bad guys can do it, unless they don't see it. I think they don't see it. But we are about to destroy the mobile wagon. Yes. He lost his anti-air on this side, which is a big loss. Lost the Panzer IV as well. I think we have a good chance to push on the southern and the central front. More Indian scouts. Miss. I think he had lots of good air units, which could have been used more in a more better way, actually. But the fact that he lost lots of air units impacted his ability to win too much. And now he also lost most of his artillery. Only 2 artillery pieces left, and I still have all of my artillery pieces intact, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I lost 1 gun or something. Advancing with 2 Shermans from this side. Also trying to make a push on the center, but I think it's too late. He's well barricaded in this area. And we can see Marders now coming. Tank destroyers. Even though I don't have those kind of tanks. Artillery is firing on this side. More infantry. These Payets can actually destroy the R-35 commander tank. And yes, he lost it. Now we are pushing. The Indian 8th Division is having 13 flag against 11 to the Romanian. He was able to destroy one of the tanks, but I have now good anti-air coming, and he has no anti-air, so I have a chance actually to destroy this. He's gonna lose also this recon plane. Yes, he lost this one. He should have lost this recon plane, to be honest. But he got lucky. He is still standing. More Shermans are coming. More tank destroyers are coming. Now I also have off-map artillery, which I'm planning to use here, I think, to clear this area. This Marder is getting fired upon from this 6-pounder, and it's gonna be destroyed. Yes. Lots of tank traps here were made using the AT guns. I think at some point of the game he was saying that the Romanian division is not good for such open land. I haven't played this division, to be honest, so I'm not sure, but I think the Indian division also is not that good in open land as well. But it does have good anti-tank weapons. And considering the fact that both divisions actually don't have good tanks, or we can say heavy tanks, I think both divisions can fight each other. I mean, they are equivalent to each other. But also I cannot comment on that until I study this division very well, the Romanian division. I haven't played with it. And this also was my first time to play with the Indian 8th division. So, and I find it very good, actually. Okay, heavy fight here. The Marders will lose for sure, because this 17-pounder is a killer. But maybe I will lose the Sherman. Now, the Marder is in the firing range of the 17-pounder, yes, and we lose the Sherman, but he also lost the Marder. Okay, I'm booting a heavy push on this side with lots of recon units, heavy bombers, everything I have. I'm throwing everything now. I have 14 flag and he only has 10 flag. I think this game is over. And I actually, at some point, I was like saying good game, and he also said like good game, but then I stopped actually playing, and I noticed that he's still pushing. So I was like, okay, I like your spirit. He never gives up until the end, which is something cool. I also do that sometime, depending on the mood, to be honest. And at that point, we started chatting actually, and I was telling LtMarthy that I'm actually doing a review for all the divisions, as everyone knows. So he said, yeah, and there are other players also which have done it before. But the actual difference between what I'm doing and what other players have done is that I'm reviewing it from historical perspective as well. Just to see if this division is implemented in historically accurate way, or it's just implemented in the game. And as we can see, lots of divisions are actually inaccurate, has inaccurate implementation, while some of them are very accurate. The 8th Indian Division is actually accurate, considered that it was deployed exactly the same way I have found in many resources. or many historical references. Okay, these light recons are pushing hard. I don't know if they can destroy the mobile wagon. I think it would be difficult. I mean, they have 14mm AB shell rifle, but I don't think they can destroy the mobile wagon. There is also a Marder and the R35. But at this point, I'm just throwing everything because I am advancing all my units. I'm able to control most of the city. Maybe they can destroy it here. Oof. The Marder here is pushing hard. Yeah, I lost both of them. "17 flag to 7. No more units in this area." So the southern front is completely collapsed for LtMarthy. The central front is about to. He's still trying though. More Sherman units. More infantry. "16 flag to 8. He's not gonna surrender, so probably we will see this until the end. He's trying to do a push here. This is an off-map light vehicle, off-map artillery. He's sending one of his recon plane. I am responding with the Spitfire. He still has anti-air, so but he lost the recon plane. We need to destroy this mobile wagon to push faster. Okay, he's deploying the 75mm gun here, and I'm pushing these tanks just to take this hill. I'm not sure if they are gonna succeed. This is interesting to see. Let's see this. Okay, I'm gonna lose these tanks probably because they are showing their side. Yeah. Okay, lost the first tank. I will lose both, I think. If it wasn't for this gun, maybe I was able to take this hill. Not sure even why he's pushing this unit. Doesn't have any anti-tank weapon. No, he's trying to scare my tank basically, and he succeeded with this. But yeah, I lost both of the Shermans here. He was able to push some units here. I think that was at the point when I stopped actually playing and chatting to him. So he did some sneaky push here. But then I have responded hard to this. Now I'm doing a final push. We were able to destroy the mobile wagon in this area, destroying his units here, regaining back the flags, pushing for a final push. He lost all of his artillery except for one gun. No more units, I think. Still have some LtMarthy. I actually have most of my arsenal intact. So I have infantry, I have tanks. I'm deploying everything now. You can see. Putting one 75mm here, trying to hunt the Sherman, which was miraculously escaped. The Sherman escaped by a big miracle from this gun. He's gonna lose this probably. Okay, big fight here. Trying to destroy this pioneers. Still has some anti-air units in this area. You have full control over the southern front. 14 flag to 10. Need to push harder. Okay, he lost his Marder here thanks to the 17 pounder. Also lost his beacon. The artillery now, I'm using the artillery now just to clear these unnecessary buckets of resistance. Very good game, very interesting game. Really like how this turned. A very competitive one also, because LtMarthy is a very good player. I'm just clearing everything left on the front. I have my anti-tank planes now are just circling this. No anti-air in this side whatsoever. The only anti-air left is in this area. I'm putting now off map artillery. Deploys one plane, but he's gonna lose it to also tank buster plane. This is hilarious now. Wow. I think at this point he lost most of his air arsenal, if not all of them. The off-map did not destroy this mobile wagon, which is causing trouble. But we are still pushing forward. More Shermans coming. Lost another tank buster plane. Targeting this infantry unit. Okay, finally he lost his mobile wagon here. The central front now has totally collapsed, as well as the southern one. This game is gone for LtMarthy. Sherman is targeting this sniper, but we keep advancing. No more anti-air. I have open sky now. Full air superiority. This plane is about to get lost. But funny enough, it was able to escape. I'm not even pushing. I mean, my units are static, and that's probably because I felt that this game is over. I don't think he even has lots of troops left. 17 flag to 7, 16 flag to 8. Okay, another bush here. And then this hill is also lost. Fighting until the last blood. LtMarthy. $19 to 5. 1 minute remaining. No surrender. $20 to 4. This was really a good game. I mean, the way this game was played by both of us, it was really good. I think one of the big mistakes that he lost lots of air units, and also he lost his full artillery. But other than this, I think he did very well. The Indian division is really good in this game. But so as the Romanian, to be honest. I mean, all the times I played against Romanian division, they were very good. I'm not sure though, which is a better division. I will not be able to comment on this until I review the Romanian division. But as we can see, he was able to inflict lots of damage, 4,810 kills. I was able to inflict even more, for 5,670. Let's see the kills. Okay, the Air Force did a great job. This Boston MK4 destroyed lots of his units. Spitfire, of course, destroyed lots of his planes. Huge plane loss for LtMarthy. Again, the Boston, this Humber was able to take down some of his tanks. The Spitfire, see the Spitfire, 1, 2, 3. I mean, 3 planes. Too much. The mortar, of course, this mortar is great, the 107mm. It was able to destroy his mortar and also the anti-air. The 17 bounders and anti-tank guns in general, see the amount of tanks that was lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tanks lost to one gun, and here 4 tanks lost to one gun. He lost also, this is also one of the big mistakes he made, that he lost lots of tanks because he advanced them recklessly. But anyway, we were able here, the artillery, of course, they were able to destroy lots of his artillery pieces. Here we can see one Indian 25 pounder destroyed lots of artillery. 17 pounder destroyed 2 tank destroyers. Shermans did good at the end of the game, basically pushing further, and I had large stock from the Shermans, which I didn't use at the start of the game. So yeah, this is basically my kills. Let's see my losses. So he also did great using the anti-tank weapons, destroying lots of units, especially on the road, the transports. This also Panzerschreck team. He was able to get some of my armored vehicles using the HS-129, even though I think it's an overkill, because he later lost these planes. I mean, he shouldn't deploy such expensive plane on such very cheap units. But anyway, the anti-tank guns did their job. The infantry also was so great, destroying lots of mine. The tanks did not do much on his side. I see the infantry at the Romanian side is really good. Other than this, yeah, we can see this Breda was able to destroy also lots of transports. The mobile wagon for sure did a great, suppressing my air force for a long time. These Marders tried to do something at the end of the game. Oh, surprisingly enough, this 2 light vehicles were able to destroy some units. And yeah, some tank got destroyed with the anti-tank weapons. So he also deployed the anti-tank weapons in a very good way, and I think this was the best thing he did in the game. Other than this, nothing. So this was really good game. I enjoyed this, and I hope that you also enjoyed these events and intense fight in this game. Thanks for watching, and see you in future review.